with the AGA, they, the strict guidelines, just obviously first and foremost, no grain, no glyphosate used on the property, and they have the regulations on the animals trying to be out in pasture as much as possible, and then having an inspector come out to the farm as well and check on things, which is above and beyond any other certification we could have. A lot of our customers are in the Twin Cities metro area, and they may not have that much of an agriculture background. So we feel that putting the American grass-fed label on our stuff is a peace of mind for anyone who doesn't really feel comfortable being able to investigate on their own the practices of the farmer, to be able to feel like they're getting what that farmer says they're getting. The AGA was the strictest standard that we could find, and we liked that a lot, and thought that it really gives people a peace of mind. The grass-fed label is something you can definitely trust, and if you're a producer out there, it's something to look into. One of the reasons that we're not organic certified, and one of the reasons is because when we worked in the food industry and saw some of the farms and the places that were certified, the large ones, we didn't feel like it was, it was living up to what it was supposed to be. And with the grass-fed label, we definitely feel that.
I mean, the reason we choose to do the work, did the research in the first place, and continue, I don't know how, I think we've been AGA members now for probably more than a dozen years, and an AGA certified producer all that time too, is that the requirements, the guidelines and standards are, we think, most relevant. I mean, they are strict and rigid where they should be. They are more, standards where they should be. They are guidelines where they should be. And it's a producer-driven organization. There's so many different kinds of expertise around the table in the AGA staff and board. It's a well-conceived model and a wisely regulated system, both from the inspection and audit and certification processes to the outcomes that they're focused on. So we've found it, and we've looked at all of them. We've looked at all the certifications out there, and we, at the end of the day, AGA is the only one that we choose to pursue, and will continue to do so, I'm sure for years to come.
We got a lot of questions about, like, where does it come from? How do we know it's grass-fed and whatnot? And so that's why we reached out to American Grass-Fed, because as we all know, labels and certifications are important. So we kind of wanted something that we could put a stamp on our product and people would know what it meant, and they would know that we're following these, protocols. So that's what led us to AGA.
I want to tell other producers how important it is to get an American Grass-Fed Association certification. How does that help you in marketing your products?
So like I said, in the beginning, we got asked 1,000 questions. Where's it from? How's it raised? Did it have corn? And I really love AGA. For one, they've been really easy to work with. At first we would send a certifier out and they would do a little checklist, and we were like really nervous about the certification at first, but they want you to get certified. So it's not like they're coming out with the gotcha. Like, no, they're coming out to help you get certified because they believe in their practices. So getting certified has been really easy and really, really helpful. Also, the AGA, American Grass Fed Association stamp on our product has been really helpful because people know, okay, that's a grass-fed certification. They're following some rules. Can look at, they can look it up really easily and look what the practices are. So it's been really great to have basically like a stamp of approval that we can say, see, we're not just saying we're grass-fed. We got this certification that we renew every year. The American Grass Fed Association has been really, really great to us. I've reached out to Carrie many times and been like, help, I need to find this. And then she always finds me someone. So like, she's been great from day one. So I just want to say that the American Grass Fed Association is a wonderful operation.